Hello, everyone, and welcome to From Farm to Table Voices That Matter, which is a special interview series that we are bringing forward by the Africa Agri Expo, where we are spotlighting key innovators, visionaries, and change makers that are currently involved in Africa's agricultural development and food systems transformation. I'm your host, Tanya, and today we have with us Dr. Neka Nwanwu, who's from Hello Tractor. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Nwanwu, and how are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm very happy to be here. I'm quite well.
Dr. Neka, I would like you to start by giving us a brief idea of what is the motivation behind founding Hello Tractor, since you are a key member of Hello Tractor executive team.
So the founding idea of Hello Tractor was basically to connect smallholder farmers with mechanized service providers or tractor owners. We started this in 2014. Incidentally, I met the founder, Jihil, when he first came into the country. And I thought he was really audacious. He had come in without any connections to Nigeria and decided that he was moved by the plight of smallholder farmers, the fact that they use manual labor, and the fact that that was a high cost and it obviously affected their yield. And so he was moved and decided to come to Nigeria and create a solution that would help connect the smallholder farmers to mechanized service providers. Obviously, as you know, tractors are very expensive. Smallholder farmers cannot afford to purchase tractors. So the idea was that if we aggregate smallholder farmers using technology, we would be able to connect them to the nearest smallholder and tractor owner who would go there and provide services to them. So almost essentially like an Uber for tractors.
Okay, well, that's interesting to know that it came from scratch to now what Hello Tractor is currently taking ahead. And the idea behind this was actually something that was witnessed first and then visualized into a whole business setup. I want you to answer, Neka, that what is the one exclusivity, what are some of the exclusivities that you think that you are individually bringing forward as an organization in the field?
I mean, I think we're uniquely placed because of our technology,
Right.
our knowledge about the local communities
Right.
that we are supporting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yes. So obviously the technology that you're taking forward is something that is making you more exclusive. I get that. So we would like you to introduce the new launch. Congratulations that you've made. And I would want you to tell us that the new launch of Hello Tractor Hub, it must be a pivotal movement for your company right now. And I would like you to walk us through the journey that actually led to the creation of this new hub? And what do you think are some of the challenges that the continent Africa is aiming to solve for smallholder farmers with this launch?
Okay. So basically, I mentioned how Hello Tractor started, right? So
Right.
Hello Tractor started driven by the need to connect smallholder farmers to mechanized service providers.
Mhm.
Now, when we started this journey, we realized that there were a lot of challenges. So, a lot of young people who have a booking app will go out to the fields, will book a tractor, and we wouldn't find a tractor close by. On deeper research, we found out that there were just not enough tractors
Mhm.
around, right? In Nigeria, I think we have less than 3,000 tractors. In Africa, I'm not sure we have up to 20,000 tractors in total. And so we decided that we needed to start supporting tractor ownership. And so in 2022, we launched our pay-as-you-go tractor financing program. The purpose of that program was to finance tractors. So a young individual who has a network of farmers who basically serve as demand can access a tractor through us. And as he's providing the services to the farmers, he pays towards ownership of the tractors in a 5-year period. The beauty about this innovative financing scheme is that this young person who typically does not have opportunities in, outside rural communities
Right.
gets not only a job, but also has the potential to also own that tractor eventually. So when we launched this program, we now realized that there were some additional issues. We found out that the tractors were not being operated properly. We found out that access to skilled technicians was a big challenge. And we also found out that spare parts was a huge problem. And so we started training technicians. In Africa, we've trained over 500 operators. We've also started training technicians. We've trained over 200 technicians across Africa. And then we also started setting up hubs. The idea behind the hubs is to take support services closer to where these tractors are providing the services to smallholder farmers. Most of the dealers have their operations in the urban areas and the cities, but the tractors are being operated in the rural areas. So we wanted to make sure that the ecosystem that will support these tractors and ensure that they work well and are able to provide the services to the farmers is taken closer to them and is supported so that, farmers can get access to the mechanized services that they need. So that's the idea behind the hub.
I think that is some great work that Hello Tractor is doing right now. And to actually understand the niche requirement of why you need to set up the hub and taking us through the journey of where it all started, the need to understand the lackings, the challenges, and then eventually setting up these hubs and obviously planning for future goals. I think that is something that is very interesting to know. So thank you for sharing that. Now, finally, Neka, I would like you to share a future aspiration that Hello Tractor holds for increasing farmers' productivity by providing them access to mechanization. Because in the beginning, you were sharing with me that mechanization has been a problem in the continent, and you're obviously aiming to curb it.
So at Hello Tractor, we envisage a future where every smallholder farmer, regardless of their location, can access mechanization services. This would boost productivity, improve their livelihoods, and contribute to a food secure Africa. We hope to do this by scaling our pay-as-you-go tractor financing scheme and also expanding our hub network across Africa to ensure that the ecosystem that these tractors need is present to be able to support
Right.
some of these services to smallholder farmers.
All right, Neka, thank you for that answer. Thank you for being with me today. And if you have any remarks to give.
No, no, thank you so much for this time and allowing us to share our journey and our vision, and even and our aspirations, what we hope to achieve in the coming years.
Right.